Hey, I'm gonna do a general collective reading. I tried to do Sagittarius, but it's gonna be one of those readings I'm gonna have to skip and come back to later. I just wasn't connecting with it. The first time I tried to do it, I was not even recording. I don't even know how that happened. And then the second time I tried to do it, it was just all a bunch of jumbled up energy. It was really confusing. That may resonate for some Sagittarius or something like that. But anyways, this is going to be for any sign, whatever comes out. This could be love, this could be finance, this could be friendship, this could be anything. So anyways, let's get started. Red flagged, penny pinching, skirt. So, okay, red flagged. This is like warning signs, take heed, a risky situation, penny pinching, financial struggles, saving up, budgeting, and skirt, quick getaway, the runner, escaping. So somebody may be getting ready to leave a situation. Also have this frenemy card right here, but I don't feel like this is friends. So I feel like somebody is getting ready to leave a situation because maybe they've finally seen enough red flags or something like that, or they've seen the truth in somebody. Penny pinching, they may be saving up. This may be some sort of financial issue that they're having, and like a little bit of a problem in some way around money. But anyways, with this frenemy card, they've seen somebody's true intentions in the situation. So let's get some more on this. So what is this red flagged card? Tell me what this red flagged card is. What's this red flagged card? Tell me what this red flagged card is for the collective. Three of Cups. May have found out that somebody had put you in a third party situation. Could be that. What's this frenemy card? What is this frenemy card? This fake friends, two-faced, hidden agenda. I really feel like this is somebody's just hidden agenda. This seems like a romantic situation. Yeah, I just saw the Lovers card, so that confirms that. What is this hidden agenda? Wheel of Fortune. And I also have the World card in the reverse. I feel like this is some sort of karmic cycle. The Seven of Swords out here in the reverse too, so there is some sort of deception in the situation. I also have the Devil card in the reverse, so it's like maybe some sort of codependent situation that somebody's in. But I feel like this, like the Devil's in the reverse, so this person I feel like is getting out of this, though, is going to get out of this. I think with the Seven of Swords in reverse, they've seen their true intentions. They've somehow seen past the deception at this point, and this may be a cycle that somebody had a trouble ending because the World card is in the reverse, but I feel like that is changing. That is changing. So give me the collective's energy in the situation. What is the collective's energy in the situation? Tell me what the collective's energy is in the situation. Ace of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Four of Swords. And then I have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like, and I also have the Lovers card in the reverse, Gemini energy. So I feel like there's just maybe like, maybe they've noticed with this Ace of Cups that maybe they've fallen out of love with somebody or something like that. Or I feel like the other person was a little bit emotionally unavailable. I feel like this... I feel like the collective wants long-term happiness and stability, And, you know, once, I don't know if this is like once their soulmate, but they want somebody that like they can spend the rest of their lives with, that like gets them. And I feel like they have wound up in a situation that is maybe all about money. A lot of times people stay in a relationship and then it just becomes all about money. It becomes all about paying bills. It becomes all about the kids. It's no longer about you and me anymore. And maybe that's just an issue. With this Queen of Cups energy, I feel like somebody is like learning to love themselves. And with the Four of Swords, I feel like this is a thing that they've sat back and reflected on. This isn't just like happening all of a sudden. Okay, let's get their person's energy. What is their person's energy? I also feel like the collective may themselves have become a little emotionally unavailable as well. Just maybe out of like a response to this person or the situation. I feel like the other person maybe have been a little emotionally unavailable in the first place. And so the collective decided, you know, to throw up their hands and decided they were just not going to, they're not going to put in any effort either if they're not getting any out. So let's get the collective's energy. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Moon card, Pisces energy. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Seven of Cups. So yes, somebody is having a lot of confusion with this Moon card. I feel like this is something that this person may try not to think about this, but it's just always heavily on their conscience. It's heavily on their mind. This person could be having dreams. This person could be having nightmares. I feel like with the King of Pentacles in reverse, this could have to do with money. Like I said, this could be a situation that was all about money, but I feel like at a certain level, it's like there's a lack of security in the situation. That's what I'm hearing. A lack of security, a lack of emotional security in the situation. Two of Pentacles, I feel like I'm hearing shaky foundation. This relationship is just on a really shaky foundation. And I feel like that's what the collective feels. The collective feels just insecure and just like they feel like this person could almost just like leave their life at a moment's notice or something like that, because that's just how bad it's gotten. Let's get some more about this situation. Give me some more about this situation. Eight of Swords. Yeah, a lot of thinking. Nine of Swords. Sleepless nights. Ace of Pentacles. This may have been like some sort of, or looked like some sort of tangible offer. Ace of Wands in the reverse at one point, but it just worked out to be something that it's something other than what was presented to them in the first place. With this Ace of Wands in the reverse, there could be a lack of a sex life in this situation. Honestly, the Ace of Wands can be about sexual energy, and I feel like that's what's coming through. I feel like there's a lack of that's not happening in the situation. I can see that. Let me get the mutual energy in the situation. What's the mutual energy in the situation? King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, there's not a lot of passion in this situation anymore. Nine of Wands. I feel like both people in the relationship feel kind of disconnected from it. I feel like with the Nine of Wands, I think both people are kind of tired of trying to do this over and over and over again. I feel like maybe I feel like both parties are probably at fault in this situation, but I feel like both people are like, I'm tired of apologizing. I'm tired of coming back to this. I'm tired of giving it one more try. I'm really tired of it. With this Five of Cups in the reverse, they're just over being sad in the situation. They just don't want to do it anymore. So let's get yeah, the Four of Cups in the reverse. Let's get the outcome in the situation. What's going to be the outcome in the situation for the collective? What's the outcome in the situation for the collective? Nine of Swords. That's twice out here. Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Ten of Swords. I feel like this situation's just going to come to an end. And I have the Three of Cups here as well. So, like, this could be a third-party situation. Whether or not this is agreed upon or not, I feel like the situation's just over. Knight of Swords in the reverse. I feel like there could be a lot of fights and arguments or something like that. Somebody could have a temper problem. This has also just caused a lot of instability in the relationship. Like, tell me a little bit more about this Knight of Swords in the reverse, though. Because this is about somebody who is leaving a situation. So, you know, that's it. It doesn't look to me like it's like an all of a sudden thing, but there is like an all of a sudden really erratic energy here, though. So why is this Nine of Swords in the reverse here? Why is this Nine of Swords in the reverse here? Six of Swords. Somebody just wants out of it. That's why this has been heavily thought over for a while, but this person at this point just wants out of it as quickly as possible is what it is. Ace of Pentacles. There might be another opportunity. Two of Cups coming towards the collective. Okay, so tell me about this other opportunity. What's this Ace of Pentacles here? What's this Ace of Pentacles here? Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles could be a earth sign. This could be somebody that you met at work, collective. If not, this is maybe like somebody who owns their own business, or somebody who's just very business focused. Maybe they're just somebody who's very focused on like their money or their career or whatever, that you may know this person like that. With this Two of Cups, I don't know. I can't tell whether or not this is somebody that you've known or you just met. Is this somebody that the collective has just met or that they've known? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So, oh, okay. Six of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody that the collective has known. So it looks like they're kind of going back to a past person. Okay, so what's this? What's this Four of Pentacles in the reverse? Because this is like, what's this Four of Pentacles in the reverse? Because that seems like a letting go energy of me. What's the Four of Pentacles in the reverse? Eight of Cups. Yeah. This is somebody that the collective had to walk away from in the past for some reason. But with the Six of Cups in the reverse, I feel like it's not done. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles energy. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles energy. And it doesn't have to be an earth sign. It could be any sign, but that just could be that. It could be that. Anytime I point out a sign, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is that sign. It just could be that sign. That's the energy that I'm getting. Knight of Pentacles. Again, somebody whoever this is putting a lot of time and effort into their career right now. This person doesn't want to make any risky moves. And so, like, I saw with this red flag, it said risky situation on it. I want the collective to know that this person that they're going towards, or this person that's going towards them, does not make risky decisions, is not going to be put in a situation that is a burden to them with this Ten of Wands. Not going to do that. So you might want to think you make sure that you're fully out of the other situation before you come towards this person, because this person is Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This person will cut you off. They're going to, like, the Page of Swords can be my stalker card, but it can also be a card of, like, holding back and, like, waiting to see what is going to go on in the situation before they proceed forward. The Chariot card here, Cancerian energy. This is somebody that wants to move forward in life. They want to have a victory. They want to, have a successful love life. However, I feel like they've been through the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords in the past. And I feel like they're not interested in any of that anymore. They're not interested in the sadness and game playing and manipulation and lying, and they're not doing that again. Just putting that out there. I think the collective should know that. Yeah, Seven of Swords. They've been through all of this before. And with the Two of Swords, they will absolutely block you out with any of that again. I don't know if that's something that had gone on in the past between the collective and this person, but they're not wanting to, or this is just something that occurred in their life before, and they are now super, like, looking out for red flags. Like, they're not gonna want to do that again. Yeah, King of Swords. This person only wants clarity in any situation. Okay, so is there any advice for the collective? Is there any advice for the collective? Give me some advice for the collective. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. Start small, start slow. Empress card. Yeah, stand in your own power. Libra, Taurus energy. Four of Swords. Make sure that you're, like, healed in the situation. Don't just move from one relationship to another relationship. I feel like Ace of Cups, this person is wide open, this person that you're going towards, but they are the King of Swords. They're not going to put up with anything. So start small. Start small. Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. This is like beginning energy. This is beginning stage energy. Don't come in and do this whole big love bombing thing. This person's going to see that as a red flag. I feel like at this person, you know that as a red flag. But this person you're going towards is the King of Cups. I mean, they're emotionally stable, emotionally available. They love deeply. Don't take that for granted, I think is the... Don't take that for granted, I think is the advice in the situation. Yeah. So that's what I got for the collective. I'm going to circle back around and try to do Sagittarius reading again. This may have resonated with Sagittarius. I'm not sure. The earth signs will be up next for the December readings. And then, yeah. Those should all be done by... Everything should be done by the end of the weekend. The air signs and the earth signs should be done by the end of the weekend. So if you like my readings, please hit the like button because it helps the algorithm and it helps other people see my readings. So subscribe, share, interact in any way, comment. Yeah, thanks for watching.